Good morning, good morning. So it's about 7:51 Friday, February 7th, and I know I haven't posted a video in a while. After my cousin passed, I went to his funeral in January. My daughter had surgery to remove a cyst. Thank God it's not cancerous. Thanks for asking. And so many other things have happened, but I believe I was in cycle 3, November, December, January. So yeah, cycle 3 just passed. No, I was not pregnant. I did so many different things, including progesterone, taking my prenatal pills, putting coconut oil in my belly button, using pre-seed. Had a lot going on, trying. But then something crazy happened, and I think it's because I was just trying so hard and doing so much. I gave my husband some pills, some fertility pills, which I thought was supposed to help, and in actuality, it did the opposite. And he had been taking them about 2 days before my predicted O day, ovulation. And so let's just say that didn't work out too well. So we are now coming up on cycle 4. I am just about finished Aunt Flo. She started on Saturday that passed. So Saturday, we got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're at Friday. So we're about day 6. And usually I'm about 6 to 7 days. From taking the progesterone, I noticed last cycle, pretty cool, was about only 5 days. So today I've only been experiencing some really light spotting, so we could say I'm just about done. Woohoo! So for this cycle now, cycle 4, I will continue to use the progesterone because I feel like it's been working for me as far as keeping my mood swings more at a level situation. I don't experience too much mood swings, going crazy, ups and downs, highs and lows. It's not as bad as it normally has been without the progesterone. I've also noticed with the progesterone, my period or Aunt Flo seems to be a lot lighter than normal. Like normally I would say things like, oh, there's a crime scene need to be cleaned up, crazy stuff like that, because my flow had just been so heavy. Like as soon as it starts and I go to the restroom to pee, it's like just someone turned on a faucet of blood. TMI, I know that's kind of but ladies, you get what I'm saying. So this cycle I have decided to kind of slow down all the excessive extras, and I'm just going to continue to take my prenatals. I'm going to continue to use the progesterone and just see what happens without all the extra stuff, because sometimes I believe you can just be doing too much, and a part of me feels like I was just doing a little bit much the last cycle. So we will see what happens. I'll probably continue to use a pre-seed just because I have it and it's available. It's there. It hasn't finished. But I think last cycle too, I was also doing like OPKs and all kind of, laying down right after putting my legs up and all that crazy mess. I'm just going to stop with all that extra stuff and just kind of see what happens. Another thing, that is a little bit new that I'm going to try this cycle is I'm going to start on a plant-based diet. Who told me to watch 2 nights ago What the Health? And I kind of got freaked out by all of the additives and the hormones and meds and all kind of stuff that they put in the meat. It just kind of freaked me out. And then I was also really intrigued by lots of the not lots, but 2 or 3 people on there who had diabetes. One woman had like osteoarthritis, osteoporosis. They were told her she had to have her hips replaced because it was like bone on bone, and she was just in so much pain she had to use a walker to walk with. And the gentleman making the documentary decided to talk to her about a plant-based diet after all he had learned about what's going on with the meats, and talking to the doctors and them telling him how if we as humans eat more of a plant-based diet, it can actually heal a lot of the ailments that we have, including diabetes. Some people even say switching from a more carnivorous diet to a strictly whole food and plant-based diet has healed their cancer. This one woman specifically said her cancer is now gone. Like it's completely, undetectable, as Magic Johnson with his AIDS. So I just said all that to say I'm going to try a plant-based diet. I am also going to continue my pre-seed, like I said, and I am going to keep using my progesterone and taking my prenatals. Those things, in my opinion, are helpful. They're good for the body. The progesterone that I'm taking, I learned, is actually a very plant-based type of progesterone. It's so much so that it kind of mimics the progesterone that our body makes. And I really believe, without a shadow of doubt at this point, that my biggest reason for having so many miscarriages, for those of you who don't know, I've had 4 consecutive miscarriages in the last 3 years, I could say. My first one was in 2018. January. Then I had one in August of 2018. Then I had one in November of 2018. Right? January, then August, then November. Then I had one in August of 2019. So it was just like back to back to back to back to back. And all the testing and the procedures that the doctors had done proved, according to their research and, all that, there was nothing wrong with me. So I decided to start going on a crazy research and try to find out what could possibly be it. And I came across low progesterone. So lo and behold, that's what I'm looking at right now. It's almost 8 o'clock and I've got to get to work. So I will try to update you guys sooner. Maybe, right around ovulation date, and maybe even take a pregnancy test, live, so you guys could see, because I know those things are pretty interesting. And since I've kind of opened you up and brought you into my world, I'm sure you want to continue knowing what's going on. So again, I apologize for not posting for so long. It's just so much had happened, but things seem to be slowing down a little bit and getting back more to a normal, busy, and a normal, working mom type of life and schedule. So I will try to post a little bit more often. You guys have a great day. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend, whatever day you're watching this. Just make it a good one, and I will see you guys soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah.